I've got Michael Pilecki here, the skipper of the Raiders, and it was a pretty tough day for you, Michael.
It was, it was going to be a tough game to start off with. Unfortunately, we went down 10 men, and it was going to only get tougher, and we tried to hold out, but unfortunately we couldn't
quite get there.
Yeah.
And you went off after half time?
Yeah, I went off after about 60 minutes or so. I think the legs were just, couldn't do it, so I thought bring some young, fresh legs in and see if we could, at least get a draw out of it. But unfortunately, it wasn't our day.
Yeah, and as we said to Joel, there's a lot to take out of this game. I know you'll be a bit disappointed with things, and it's been a hot, humid week for you to work in, and another hottie to here today with a lot of humidity. 10 men before half time. I thought you really, gutsed it out, and some quality from Croydon in that second half. I mean, everything they went seemed to work for them.
Yeah, look, we got to look at the first half's performance, and we take out the positives of that. We most probably played our best half of football, or even say 60 minutes of football that, we got to build on from there. Unfortunately, yeah, like with the 10 men, it was always going to be uphill battle, and but yeah, what can you do, mate? That's football.
That's football. Look, again, I think you just got to go back, sit down, have a bit of an analysis of it, and come out firing again. You've got a good young group, and there was a lot to like about it today. So hope it all goes well for you in the moving forward, mate.
Much appreciated.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.
I've got Joel Porter here, the manager of the Raiders. And Joel, I'm sitting here and it's a bit of a hard game to digest for me. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, look, mate, I could say a few things that wouldn't be very nice, but, it's part and parcel of football. Sometimes you get decisions go against you when you don't deserve it, and we got one of them today.
I think you did, and again, without wanting to accentuate it or put too much into it, but your boys were very intense, and you expect them to go in hard and tackle hard, and especially when that ball got loose in the middle of the ground. I mean, he had no choice but to go hard at it, and perhaps there could have been, a little bit more leniency shown on him, but that's the game, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the game. Look, it's hard enough playing Croydon at their ground when you got 11v11, and we were up against it after that, and it was surprising. Well, not surprising, but the effort the boys put in for 60 minutes and to go 2-0 up, I think it took its toll towards the end, and that's probably why it ended up blowing out to 5v2. The conditions were very hot out there, and it took its toll. And look, there's games within all over the world where you look at the score 5-2 and, it probably shouldn't have ended up like that. But
yeah, and exactly right. I mean, you should be really proud of your boys. 60 minutes, they worked their butts off. I thought they played some fantastic football. They got their results. Yeah. It was probably going to be inevitably a long game for them to hang on. And
yeah, well, once we get, Mimi sent off just before half-time, it was always going to be tough. And, the positive thing for us and what we will take out of the game is that, we took it to one of the best teams in the league, and we did it, and we did it well, and we were 1-0 up before half time and at half time, and looked the better team. Yeah. So we'll take that positive. It's frustrating that it was taken out of our hands through other decisions, but that's football, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got a really young group. You got a lot to take out of this game, Joel. Keep your chin up, mate. Keep on moving.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Got Luke Klimek here with us, the skipper of the Kings, and a good day for you today.
Yeah, not bad. I think we had a poor start, but obviously we finished off strong, which is nice to see.
Yeah, and a bit of, obviously, to the Raiders, who went down with 10 men before half-time. We're not here to talk about them, but I thought they were very good in the first half. I know you guys were battling away, maybe a little flat, then all of a sudden it just sort of turned, and then I thought you were very clinical, very good in that second half.
Yeah, definitely. They were started off very strong, and they were winning balls, and obviously they took the lead, got 2-0 up, and then I don't know what happened, but yeah, we definitely woke up, and it was good to see that we could finish off our chances, and we improved a lot in that second half.
And Costa kept you in it in that first half. Couple of beautiful saves from the big fella, and very important as it all worked out.
Yeah, definitely. He's a great to have as a number 2. So can't say much about him apart from that he's done a great job. Stepped up, come in, had the opportunity, and he's done a great job for us. Yeah,
and you spread it around the park. Everyone was consistent in that second half. Thought Elvis and obviously Rocky, very good. Nathan in the back half, excellent setting things up. It was a pretty good team effort as it all worked out.
Definitely. that's what we try to do. We try to spread the ball, try to keep it, play two touch, keep our passes going, and that's what we did. So it's great to see.
I'll let you go and finish your icing up. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we're joined by Mark Brazzali here, the coach of the Kings. And after a tough couple of weeks, much better today, Mark.
Yeah, it was a little bit better. Obviously, it's good to get a win off the board and we're up and running at the moment. You want to win in better, obviously, conditions than them having a player sent off. And all credit to Raiders. I thought first half they were very good. But at the end of the day, it's the rub of the green that you get. Last week it happened to us. This week second half we adjusted a few things. We knew they had a man down and we had to go for it. And to the credit to the boys, sometimes they're not easy games to play in, but they fulfilled it. We ended up with 5 goals and look, we got the 3 points and we move on. Yeah,
and sometimes against 10 men, perhaps some goals are by the 10 men, but I thought you were clinical in the second half. Some of your movement, ball movement, first touch, wonderful.
Yeah, look, it was better. First half I thought we had a few players missing, and they got told at half time that. And second half I thought, we came out and, we knew we had a chance to get 3 points. And look, at the end of the day, beginning of the season, that's what it's all about, getting points. And no matter how you get them, you get them. And today I'm happy. We've had a slow start, obviously 2 games away from home, our first time home this year. We're probably the only club that's been there. And to get 3 points is good, and we move on and we look forward to a game, tough game against a quality opposition in Campbelltown next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nathan back there, marshalling the defence, heard him give him a bit of a spray after the second goal. Really more to just get the group together and look for a lift, and you would have been happy with him today.
Oh, look, Nathan's passionate. Nathan's a player that, I think every coach would love to have in his side. He puts his heart on his sleeve and, he keeps things moving for me. I can play him in a few areas, which is very versatile for us. And boys like that you need a couple of those boys, in especially in occasions like that when things are flat. You need someone to kick it up, and he did the job for me today. Fantastic.
Well, Brazzy, you got 1 in the W column today. Many more to come for you guys moving forward.
We hope
Good
so.
stuff. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.